One man was thrown to the lions. 3 others walked into fire, but none of them burned, and none were eaten. Welcome to Bible Story, where the greatest stories ever told come to life. A long time ago, in a powerful kingdom called Babylon, there lived 3 young men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They were Israelites, taken from their homeland, but they still worshiped the one true God. Even in a foreign land, they stayed faithful and did what was right. Now, the king of Babylon, King Nebuchadnezzar, wasn't used to people saying no to him. One day, he had a huge golden statue built, taller than a 7-story building, and he made a strange new law.
When you hear the music, everyone must bow down and worship the golden statue. Anyone who refuses will be thrown into a blazing furnace.
The music played, the people bowed, but 3 men stood tall, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When the king heard they refused to bow, he was furious.
How dare you disobey me? I'll give you one more chance. Bow to the statue, or I'll throw you into the fire. And what God will save you then?
But the 3 friends answered boldly.
We don't need to defend ourselves to you, O king. Our God is able to save us. But even if he doesn't, we will never bow to your statue.
That was it. The king was so angry, he ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual. It was so hot, the flames killed the guards who got too close. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were tied up and thrown into the fire. But then, something incredible happened. The king jumped to his feet.
Wait, didn't we throw 3 men into the fire? I see 4 men walking around, unharmed, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods.
God had sent an angel, or perhaps his very presence, to be with them in the flames. Not even a hair on their heads was burned. They didn't even smell like smoke. King Nebuchadnezzar called them out of the fire. Everyone watched in amazement as the 3 men walked out, completely safe. The king declared,
Praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No other God can save like this.
He made a new decree to honor the God of Israel and promoted the 3 men to even higher positions in the kingdom. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't know how things would turn out, but they chose to trust God no matter what. Sometimes standing for what's right is hard. It can feel scary, lonely, costly. But their story reminds us that when we stand firm in our faith, we're never alone in the fire. God is with us, and he honors bold obedience.
The fire could not destroy their faith, and the God who saved them in the flames was still watching over his people. Years passed in Babylon. Kings rose and kingdoms changed, but one man remained faithful. His name was Daniel. Long ago, in the kingdom of Persia, a wise and faithful man named Daniel served under King Darius. Because of his honesty and hard work, Daniel was chosen to be one of the top rulers in the entire empire. But not everyone was happy about Daniel's success.
Why should he be in charge of us? He's too perfect. We need to find a way to bring him down.
They couldn't find anything wrong with Daniel, except that he always prayed to his God. So they came up with a sneaky plan.
O great king, make a law that for 30 days no one can pray to anyone but you. If they do, throw them into the lion's den.
King Darius agreed and signed the law. But Daniel knew about the law, and still, he prayed to God, just like he always had. The officials rushed to catch Daniel.
Aha! He's praying to his God. Daniel has broken your law.
King Darius was heartbroken.
May your God, whom you serve so faithfully, rescue you.
That evening, Daniel was lowered into a dark pit filled with hungry lions. A stone was rolled over the den. The king couldn't sleep all night. At dawn, the king ran to the den.
Daniel, has your God saved you?
Yes, O king. My God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths. They haven't hurt me.
The king was overjoyed. Daniel was lifted out, without a scratch. The king punished the wicked officials who had tried to destroy Daniel. Then, he made a royal announcement.
Everyone in my kingdom must fear and honor the God of Daniel. He is the living God, who saves and rescues.
And that is the story of courage, faith, and the God who never leaves his people. Thank you for watching Bible Story.